And we're live, apparently, so let's go. Final 8, we're gonna get there until the top 4 is decided, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go for the final 8 underway. They didn't play for 1916th, no, it was really super confusing. 12.625 for Brent, who takes the whole shot into the first checkpoint. Second checkpoint, now in favor of Mara with Lincoln P2. Massa having already retired, maybe he decided, maybe they decided that it was enough. Lithuania is next. Well, maybe if you get a Lithuanian player in there, that could be really good, actually. Brent battling with Mada and Evan for the lead of the race, going into the turnover section. Brent going underneath the ice patch, avoiding the ice patch completely before entering the wall ride. Same thing that Tween actually did in this map plenty of times. It was coming to the identity for the final time. Oh, Tween managed to actually looped it, so that's going to be gone for this round. I'll try to get a word in from Tween Stormman. I'll try to get a word in from there. Mada, meanwhile, taking the lead from Brent and heading to the final lap in the lead with a time of 117.135 as of lap number 1. Although Grenady tries to take the lead from the Australian, no, it doesn't exactly work for Grenady. It's at that time the Australian managing to get back the lead from Grenady when also moving into the battle for the lead. Evan in 4th position at the present moment. Link, Scrappy, and Tween 5th, 6th, and 7th, with Tween being completely out of it. Scrappy, the last of the top 6 at the present moment, of the top 6 group, should I say, which has turned into a top 4 group as Brennan Link made a mistake. So both Frenchies are out of the top 4. Evan and Mada battling for the lead right now, with Grenady in hot pursuit and Scrappy a little bit further in P4. Grenady having to change his line. Evan touching the wall on the inside. That's going to promote Mada into the lead automatically. And Grenady and Scrappy are now in position to battle for 2nd place and try to catch back up to Mada as we edge towards the identity coming up for the final time. And Grenady has more speed than Mada heading into the final transfer into the engine cut. So Grenady will be moving into final status first with a time of 114.148 in the 2nd lap, with Mada and Scrappy in 2nd, 3rd, Bren and Link 4th and 5th. Let me just readjust the game audio here so that it doesn't appear too loud for you guys. Here we go. You can see the red tag above Grenady's name, on Grenady's name actually, above Grenady's car, I meant to say. And yes, I say that, both Tweed and Grenady going for the Zbinala. Zbinala. Going for the Zbinala by touching the top of the CP, and actually Grenady doing the double Zbinala. So yeah, we're getting Grenady and Tweed in 7th and 8th, and we got 6th place for Massa right now at the tail end of the lead group right now, held by Mada. Link and Evan in 2nd and 3rd. Brent, Scrappy, and Massa battling for 4th position, with Massa more speed at the exit of the ice part, moving up into 4th position alongside, ahead of Brent, sorry, before the wall ride. Yeah. Spinning like pretty much everyone in Turkey, not just Bottas. Mada, Link, Evan, Massa, your top 4, Scrappy and Brent in 5th and 6th, still within half a second of the leaders, so still everything to play for. Oh no, Evan, that was super slow. He was forced to respawn, so Evan is out of it already. Mada and Link in 1st and 2nd, Scrappy and Brent 3rd and 4th, with Massa in 5th position, failing this transfer jump, unfortunately. So we're down to a 4-man fight for the lead right now, with Mada, Link, Scrappy, and Brent in that order, heading into the final lap of the race. Scrappy going too wide, dropping 3rd place for 3rd place in favor of Bren. Although he tries to catch back up to the Frenchman, he's trying to pull the overtake on him, trying to go through him. It works so far for this checkpoint, moving up into 3rd place. Link in 2nd place, looking pretty good so far. Half a second away from Mada, but still 2.5 tenths ahead of Scrappy and Bren at the present moment, with Mada going pretty safely around here, trying to get that friendliest point on the board, looking to get that friendliest point on the board, looking to get that bread, get that 1st place. Wall ride. Sorry for the bit of a lag spike because of my connection, kind of kicking the bucket in these late hours of the evening with the wind and rain set to kicking in a little bit. Very sorry about that. both who gets second place in TMGL for TMGL players? I think yes. Yeah, because it's a battle between Scrappy and Tween. So yeah, I think we're racing for that. We're racing for fun now. Well, we're racing to decide the positions of the final 8. Meanwhile, Mudda has won the race with a 2:31.205 over the course of 2 laps. Link second, Scrappy third, Brent fourth, Tween fifth, Evon sixth, and Massa in last place. Battle of the finalists between Mudda and Grenady. There are only 4 spots available for the next phase now for the final 4, so yeah. Rest doesn't matter. Yes, so we're indeed playing for who gets first of the who is first of the TMGL players. Currently, Scrappy has the advantage over Tween, I think, as a result of the time attack. Not by that much, but yeah, Tween definitely wants to perform and try to get the once-over over Scrappy. So we'll go ahead and see how that goes. The 2 TMGL players that we're talking about right now are getting themselves in first and second position. Mudda in P3, Link in P4, Evon and Massa in 5th and 6th, Grenady in P7, and Tween in P8. Everyone within a half a second of each other. Oh, was there a mistake from someone? Was there someone that actually ripped there? No, it was my eyes tricking me. I thought I saw a red tag that flew across the screen, but no. That is, no, Grenady and Link racing for the for first place to get into TMGL. No, Link should have enough points. Grenady is too far to make any gains, unless he's able to get to the top 4. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying, Winty. He doesn't have enough points to overtake Link, so yeah, they're both being confirmed. Scrappy and Tween still first and second. Mudda in P3. Massa having already retired. Mudda managing to overtake Tween after that paltry exit from Marek at the exit of the ice part. Mudda catching up to Scrappy at the platform part. Looking to overtake the Belgian into the ice in the second ice wall ride. Mudda looking really good out here, looking extremely potent, moving into the lead of the race, potentially sealing off that final 4 spot at the end of map number 1. Coming up to the wall ride now. Mudda will go for the ice patch while Scrappy will go underneath the ice patch to avoid it altogether. Meanwhile, behind, Evon takes 3rd place ahead of Grenady in P4. Brand, Tween, and Link are left to play. Link having made a huge mistake, so he's more than 2 seconds down on the leader. Tween is 1.86 seconds down on the leader. Good night, Salty Kaspa. Hope you're gonna have a good night's sleep. Mudda and Scrappy still battling for the lead, though. Mudda just needs to win this one round, but Scrappy's got more speed at the entry, but maybe a bit more speed for the coasting at the finish line, and Mudda will snipe him and go through to the final 4 with a time of 2:31.225. Scrappy in P2, Evon 3rd, and Grenady 4th. Tween finishing in 5th. Brennan P6 having made a huge mistake, and Link does not finish. But yeah, Mudda will be your first of your final 4. 3 spots remaining to take as we're going to be moving on to the next map. Now, if the map order has not been changed, it should be Starglide up next? No, it has indeed been shuffled, so we're now moving on Half Pipe by Kisla. Ten seconds before we go live. Hope you guys are enjoying the casts. By the way, tonight, even though it's a bit less energetic and a bit more laid back than it usually is around here and around everything that I do. So, hope you guys are still enjoying the show. So we got 1 player already settled. We need 3 less. We need 3 more. And my connection is deciding to go haywire. Sorry about that. God freaking damn it. Anyways, Link at the start of the round is into first place with Scrappy trying to overtake Link for set first place, but not looking to be and actually looking to sit. That's first place in stone. Massa going for the inside of that platform, going for a bit of a higher jump. He's down in last place for now, and he full stall picks into the bollard. So that's a ripple for Massa. The Mr. 305 Muscle is out of the running right now. Scrappy in the lead in front of Brennan Link. Bretagne Internet. That's home LTE for you. It works well, but when there's weather, when there's bad weather, it basically just kicks the bucket. But I don't have fiber until 2023, so we're just making with it. Yay! Double jump coming up. Anybody slowing down? Oh, that was Tween, I think it was. Yeah, it is indeed Tween who had a really slow landing through there. He lost a lot of speed by clipping the edge of the road, and he is down in 5th place. Lincoln's in 6th place, 1 second down on the leader, which is currently Scrappy. Bren in 2nd place, battling with Grenady. For 2nd place, he touches the inside. Bren is out of the running. Onto the identity we go now. Scrappy in the lead, going for the big yeet. Tween also going for the big yeet, moving up to 2nd place, but he fails the big yeet. He's going to be forced to respawn that. That's going to be game over for Tween. Grenady up into 2nd place again, battling with Evan for 2nd place onto the final lap of this first round. 125.908 as the first lap. Evan overtaking Grenady for 2nd place at the bump road section. Scrappy pulling the gap of 7/10 to Evan in 2nd place, looking to actually make a run for it, make a run for freedom at the head of the field. Link in P4 looking to be way behind so far, so we only have the top 3 that are within a second of each other. So no big battles potentially brewing for the lead of the race, unless a mistake happens from Scrappy, who loses a little bit of speed in the dirt section, but not that much compared to Evan heading into the double dip jump. Oh, Evan, that's really sketchy, and he doesn't make it across. He makes it across barely, but he lost a shit ton of speed through there. Link is catching up to him and moves up into 3rd place. Meanwhile, Scrappy is still in the lead with a gap of 0.8 of a second to Grenady. Moving into the identity, will Grenady go for the yeet and go for the full risk? Grenady doesn't seem to be pushing all that much, although Scrappy loses a lot of speed in this identity. Will Grenady snap him at the line? Oh, the exit from Scrappy was super risky, but he will go through to finalist status himself as well. Denying Grenady by 1/10 of a second, 248.983 for Scrappy in the end, in 1st place. So, 2 finalists for 3 spots for now. So Grenady and Scrappy are your 2 finalists at the present moment. We're still waiting to see if we're going to see another one join them. Full shot for Link with an 11.996, taking the lead of the race. Scrappy going for his big inside line at the bumper, but it didn't work out that well. Massa, meanwhile, taking the lead of this present round. Tween towards the tail end of the field, but still remaining with the lead group. 2/10 between first and last at the moment, so still looking pretty close. Barely managing to avoid touching the pole. Link and Bren battling for first really fiercely. Massa and Scrappy also joining in the mix. Everybody looking still really close though as we're heading towards the double dip jump. We're going to be following the perspective of our man Marek from the Pittsburgh Knights. Oh, he doesn't have enough speed. He's forced to respawn it. Unfortunately, I cursed him. Oh, Grenady with the inside. The big inside line. Bren touching the CP as well. It's all kicking off. We're already down to 5 players contending. And Massa, just as I say that, makes it down to 4. We only got the top 3 within a second of each other now. Heading into the identity for the first time. Scrappy catching up to Link and overtaking Link at the first transfer jump. Will he be able to keep that advantage into the second transfer? Oh, Evan with trying to also catch back up to the top 2. So far, Scrappy has the lead on hold, and he will go through to the final lap in the lead with the 126.080 as the benchmark. Link trying to deny Scrappy from moving on too early in the final 4 stage. He has the potential to put one over Scrappy here, and overtakes him before the jump. Less than a 10th between Scrappy and Link in first and second. Evan in P3 a little bit further behind he would like to be. He's currently 6/10 down on that battle for the lead. Managing to keep it all together. Bren in P4 is 2.8 seconds down. There's no real big threat unless a huge mistake happens on behalf of Evan. Scrappy retaking the lead from Link right now, heading into the double dip jump. Now it still includes all players there, Greg. I'm just panicking with my mouse to get a few different perspectives, but it still includes all players. Meanwhile, heading to that identity for the final time in this first run of second round of halfpipe in this final 8 stage. Link taking the lead from Scrappy. The identity will decide it all. Someone's gonna have to go for the big yeet. Will it be Link? Will it be Scrappy? Or will it be Evan who gets the big yeet perfectly? Scrappy has got Good speed through there. Will Link be able to snipe him? Scrappy has got a bad landing. Link will move through to finalist status as well. Scrappy butchered the final 2 transfers. And he finishes in 3rd place. Meanwhile, Brent, Tween, and Grenady will not be able to finish that round. 3 finalists, 3 spots. Link, Scrappy, and Grenady could have a chance of moving through to the final 4. Was that ever Grand League in TMNF? No, it arrived with TM2 and continued in this brand new iteration of the game. Link now has the potential to go all the way to the final 4. Oh no, and Link makes a mistake. Masa made a mistake as well, so as I say that, I think I should stop talking about players that can have a chance. So, yeah, unfortunately for them, they're both out of the running. Grenady at the tail end of the top 6 right now. At the tail end of the top 5, sorry, it's no longer top 6 since Mode 1. Scrappy in the lead in front of Tween and Bren. Evon in P4. Oh no, Evon has made a mistake touching too much on the inside, touching the wall, and he will be out of the running as well. So Grenady is up into 4th place. Bren, Tween, and Scrappy 3rd, 1st, 2nd, and 1st right now. The dip's nicely cleared, but unless from Scrappy. Scrappy has had a huge mistake. Well, huge mistake. He dropped quite a bit of speed through there, and Tween moves into the lead with Bren in 2nd, Grenady in 3rd, but Tween actually slowed down at the exit of the dirt part, so Bren moves to the lead with the identity coming up now. Scrappy going for the big yeet. Grenady as well. Scrappy managing to keep it all together, although it's looking pretty risky. Bren onto the final lap in the lead with a 126.424. Oh, actually it was Grenady who sniped Bren at the line, so Grenady is in the lead right now. Grenady in the lead and potentially with a shot of moving through to the final 4. Tween in 3rd place, our man looking still pretty good out there. Scrappy overtaking him for 3rd place, but it is all temporary. As you can see, the gap is still somewhat close. Less than a 10th between Scrappy and Tween. Oh, that was a really close landing from Tween there. Masa 13 seconds behind, Link 7 seconds behind, so they're all out of the running. Everyone is 1 second behind the top 4 groups, so if there is a mistake happening on one of the leaders, he could still be in contention for a battle for the race win. And as I say that, he makes exactly the same mistake as lap 1, so he's out of it. Game over. Bren has retaken Grenady's 1st place, going into the double dip jump. Oh, Bren does not have enough speed! Sorry. Bren has faltered at the 2nd jump, and so Scrappy inherits 1st place in front of Grenady, and Tweed moves up into 3rd place, going into the identity for the final time on halfpipe. Who's gonna go for the full send? Grenady going for the full send. We're catching up Scrappy. Will he pull the overtake at the final part? Scrappy should keep it, and he will make it through to the final 4. But that was the World Cup. That was the World Cup. It's nothing like the Grand League. Grand League is completely different to the World Cup, Storman. So, we're moving on to map 3, which is going to be Bumpy Jumpy by Tona. So, we already got 2 players entered. We just need the final 2 to move through. It was an official competition, yes, but it was completely different in both driving style and philosophy compared to the Grand League. So, if 2 players advance and relegate and already decided, what is this driving for right now? Well, we have to decide all the positions, so we're still playing through that to get the final scoring of the combine, because right now it's only partial scoring of the combine. Meanwhile, we're underway with Grenady taking the whole shot at the first checkpoint with the 14.737, battling with Brent for the lead. Everyone keeping it off the wall at the dirt part, so looking really good indeed. Grenady, Brent still battling for the lead. Tween fending off the attacks of the rest of the top 6, and Grenady's made a mistake, so Brent is up in the lead. And Brent made a mistake as well, so every time I say something, I jinx. So I should just keep it my shot. I'm just gonna be done casting at this rate. Tween and Evon battling for the lead right now, with Masa also being a bit of an adjudicator to that. Evan going a bit too wide, so he will drop too much speed at the free wheel. Link is also in final status. Remember, he needs one more win to go through to the final 4. Tween will go through to the identity for the first time now. From the perspective of Massa, first jump nicely done, second jump nicely done, third jump nicely done as well from Tween as Link overtakes Massa temporarily for P2. Oh, that's a battle for the lead between Tween, Link, and no, as I say that Tween just goes a bit too far down the inside and touches the inside of a wall. That's game over for Tween right now, who's down in 5th place with Grenady, the only man behind, 12 seconds behind the leader. Massa and Link are going to battle for the lead, with Link having an advantage of 4/10 of a second. I'm just eyeballing it from the checkpoint. Yeah, around 4/10 of a second between Link and Massa. Link just needing to win one more round to move through to the final 4. Oh, the full stop pick from Massa. That's not going to help matters. Evan overtakes him for P2. Oh, and Evan falls into the hole. So Massa back up to 2nd place. Meanwhile, Link is controlling the race convincingly. He's got quite a bit of a buffer to play with. He's got 2.8 seconds to play with. Actually, even more than that. 2.8 seconds. Bren up into 3rd place, but he dropped too much speed at the exit of the free wheel part, so Evan will overtake him for 3rd place, and Tween will come back into a challenge for P3. Identity coming up for the 2nd time. Link has got quite the advantage, and he's safing that identity like never before. He's opened up the gap to 3.4 seconds, as a matter of fact. He does not jump through the trees, he safes it, and he will move through to the final 4, ladies and gentlemen. The two TMGL promoted OGL players move through to the final 4. We're going on to one more spot to grab. And so far, only Grenady is in finalist mode, but someone else can potentially snipe him after we saw what the German player made in terms of mistake in the previous round. 5 players left to go through to the 5 players left to play. One only can take the final spot. Bren taking the whole shot with its 14.740. Link the fastest lap on his way to final 4 qualification with a 113.988 to his credit. Grenady up into P2. Evan in 3rd place with Massa and Tween in 4th and 5th, heading to the reactor boost part. We're gonna go with our man from the Pittsburgh Knights. Oh, again, a full stop pick from Massa. Exactly the same mistake as lap 2 the previous round, so Massa is out of it. Brent still in the lead with Evan and Tween in 2nd and 3rd. Grenady in P4. Coming up to the identity now, we've got Bren in 1st place with Evan and Tween in 2nd and 3rd. First jump for Bren, nicely done. Oh, that's always super sketchy to see the front wheels coming up first with the landing from Bren right here. But he still retains the lead and heads into the final lap in the lead of the race with the first lap of 116.663. Evan and Tween battling for 2nd position right now. Massa having retired after his mistake. Tween overtaking Evan after the ice part, so he moves up to P2 temporarily, although the dirt might be to the advantage of Evan. No, not quite actually. He still retains, Tween still retains 2nd place. Grenady, meanwhile, 8/10 down on the leader, keeps tabs on the battle for 2nd position. He could still be waiting to bounce and take advantage of a mistake from one of the leaders right here. Following Bren from Kameto Corp, the man who had a difficult season of the Grand League this time around, this season, finishing in P15. Finishing in P15 or P14 at the end of the regular season. Now he shows that he is worthy of going at TMGL, but he takes a bit of the wall here. Meanwhile, Evan has made a mistake and he's down 8 seconds down. Meanwhile, Tween has taken the lead. Grenady is in 2nd place. He needs to get past Tween if he is to move through to the final 4. Tween just needs to deny him 2 times. First jump for Tween, nicely done. 2nd jump, nicely flushed landing. 3rd jump, nicely done as well. It should be good. Just the final jump remaining. He's got it. He moves to the finalist as well. First duel between Grenady and Tween for the final spot remaining. Hello, Phoebe. Hope you're doing well. And oh, I want to thank someone that followed a few hours, 1 hour ago. It is Ion Battery who followed. Thank you very much. TMGL. Yeah, that's kind of a funny thing. Like, it's the end of the season for me, the end of a really tough season mentally for me as a caster. But at the same time a bit of nostalgia because we got some pretty cool moments that we lived through the season. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to, hoping to get back to the casting desk next season. So far, Bren in the lead of the round with Massa in second place, Grenady in between third and fourth with Evon trying to mix it up between the two. Congrats on your man Mata making it through the TMGL. Looking forward to see his performances in January 2021. Mistake from Grenady. He manages to clear the jump, but still not enough to actually catch up to the rest of the top 4. Oh no, Twee makes a mistake as well. Oh, that's not gonna be good. Tween in 5th, Grenady in 4th. The 2 finalists are outside of the battle for the lead right now. It's not looking good as we're heading to the identity for the first time. Bren leading Massa and Evon 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Tween has been super good. He definitely needs to, definitely deserves to be in TMGL. Bren's second jump nicely done. Third jump, Bren and Massa first and second. Nobody going too far down the inside. Evon with a super nice line will go through into second place, and sketchy landing from Bren will mean that Evon promotes that battle for second to a battle for the lead. Tween is down 3.2 seconds, so that might be it. He just needs basically Bren, Evon, or Massa to win the round in order to keep the dream alive. He does. There needs to be that Grenady does not win at all costs. Now, this is just a hypothetical scenario to keep Tween in, with a chance of making it to the final 4. But we know that it's all for fun at this point. It's all for the honor. Bren and Evon first and second. Grenady in P3, P4. Oh, for Massa, who basically touched the CP, and he's out of it. He's out of it. Grenady in P3 seeing the top 2 pull away gradually. And Bren keeping it all together, dropping a bit more speed than Evon in the free wheel part, so Evon will be within his own gearbox, within their wheel-to-wheel right now, heading to the identity for the final time on the bumpy-jumpy circuit on this running of the final 8. Evon had a sketchy landing though, so he will be down in P2, and he will see Bren pull away from the jumps. Oh, that's a sketchy landing from him. He does not have enough speed to clear it. Grenady head comes back at him, and Grenady snipes Evon at the line, and he will move through to the final 4. The Wheelman is at it again.